Hi guys. I hope by now you're getting really excited for this party. As mentioned, we really need to overhaul our whole social way of life, and rather than being prisoners of society, we can actually have a global party. We spoke about music and how that is such an important key to sound and vibration, and about food and how important it is what we are, what we eat. Yesterday I spoke about fashion and liberating ourselves. It doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman, and equality will only happen if we start to accept each other for our preferences in life. And just to mention that I forgot is there are a lot of cultures where men do wear kind of dresses per se, and they like it. It's free range. I don't know many men that like to be constrained in tight underwear and tight things. They actually like the freedom. So why are we restricting freedom across all levels of society when we need to just sort of go, hey, if that's your thing, go for it. So today I'm going to talk about humour and how that is the fourth strand of our human DNA that will bring this party together. I think that COVID was a massive kind of test run for things, because we saw internationally the one toilet paper joke. Okay, it was a shit joke, but it made everybody laugh, and it took us all it took the world by storm. And we need to look at humor as one of the things we need to feel good in life in order to evolve, because again, everyone is so entrapped in their own personal lives that we forget to laugh about things. I can tell you, I've got a really terrible sense of humor. I am possibly the only person who finds me funny, which is fine because I can laugh at myself. And I've had some really crappy things happen to me, and all I can do is make a joke about it, and it does make me feel better. So, I'm not even going to tell you some of my crazy jokes, otherwise you'll just be like, oh my god, this woman, where did she come from? And it's fine, because humor is individual, and there are enough comedians out there who can really start educating us through humor. My favorite one is True Facts. I'll put a link down below, and it's great because you're getting science facts with humor, and it just really brings things to the table, and it's not so serious, because I can tell you that sometimes learning new things can be a little bit scary, or a little bit like but with a bit of light-hearted humor in, we can actually relax and then start to open ourselves up to these new realms of thinking. And humor is one of those keys that can really unlock us, to understand that we don't need to be so serious. Okay, there are times you need to be serious, but there are other times that you can just laugh about it. And it starts with laughing about you, i.e., if I slip and fall in the mud, I'm not going to be like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, oh my god, everybody's watching. Who cares? Want to have a mud fight? Yeah, you can play. We have the choice, and because of the way we've been conditioned to be alienated and feel ashamed and to feel like embarrassed and all of these feelings that you don't actually, it's a choice. We can choose that, or we can choose to laugh about it. And I personally think laughing is so much better than crying, unless you're crying with laughter, and it's okay to cry as well. There's some sad humor, and there's lots of different ways that we can express ourselves through humor, and also unlocking those chains that keep society bound by a matter of preference. I can tell you, I'm not really somebody who watches a lot of comedy, because again, I'm maybe don't have a sense of humor, which is fine. However, there are a lot of people out there who can really share knowledge through humor. And by bringing that to the table collectively, we can actually start to unite under the one umbrella funky evolution party, love evolution, you know, because that's what this party is about. It's about us starting to break down those misconceptions that are being fed to us for centuries. I go more than centuries, you know, we're dating back to even pre-2000s, where the common people have been entrapped and enslaved. And I'm not talking, again, let's all go communist or let's all go capitalist, but there is a balance in between that we can find. And tomorrow I'm going to be speaking about sustainability and how we can start to use the corporate world with the community world and start to balance rather than battle that out. And it comes with us coming together. The alien nation, the one army that has the power to change the world collectively. Internationally, there is enough intelligence out there on all levels. I spoke about intelligence, and it doesn't just come in mathematical or logical or linguistic, or, you know, there are so many forms of intelligence, and humor is one of those. And it's about how we bring this intelligence to our party and to our table to really start to get people to laugh and to see that actually there is a funny side to things. However, if we want to make those changes, we need to come together and love evolution so we can actually start to change these stories and become a little bit less alienated from ourselves, number one, and the world around us. So I really hope that you know, you don't take this whole series as a complete joke, because there is some seriousness behind this funky evolution party. And I really do believe that by using these 4 strands, music, food, fashion, and humor, we can come together and actually start to have some fun and make the necessary changes for our future sustainability globally. Like, because already we can start to see that what happens in one part of the world affects the other. And it wasn't until this year, 2020, has turned us into a global community where we've all been in the same ship, regardless of your wealth, regardless of anything. It's made us all realize we're all people and we're all the same. We all have 5 fingers, 5 toes. Okay, you want to go and look at other animals, birds, reptiles that have different everything? We're not different. It's our preferences that are. And humor is part of that preference. And I really am going to call out to all the comedians out there. Let's make evolution happen, and let's do it fun this time round. You know, in the past it's always been oppression, but let's make a different impression. Let's make everyone laugh and start to change things that way, because once we're laughing, again, we feel a lot better, and by feeling better, we're going to become stronger. And that's all we need, is to understand that we have the power to make this party happen and to really make those necessary changes moving forward. I hope this helps. Please like, share, and get the message out there. Also subscribe for any new updates. But I really hope that you're finding different ways to laugh at yourself and then make those necessary changes in order to become part of this alien nation funky evolution party. Take care.